what's up everybody, it's your brother Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 509, and the ending of this chapter really leaves me with some questions, man. I'm really hyped to see where this is going as well, but you have Kizaru, and he is just running through all of these captains, even though they have bounties of over 100 million, and I like how the way that he goes up to Hawkins, and he puts his fingers in his eyes, with no chill, very casually, pokes his eyes, and then proceeds to kick his ass clean across the area. I thought that that was pretty cool, and I'm starting to see why you guys are telling me all the way back during the end of the Davy back fight, when I kind of downplayed Aokiji. You guys told me, like, look, admirals are super strong. You have no idea. Aokiji could have killed them all in one moment if he wanted to, and now I'm starting to see it, because even though he's fighting 3 captain level fighters, Aokiji's peer, okay, his peer being Kizaru, no difficulty. And I like the fact that he even reminds one of them. He says, look, you little rookies, I reminded you, I'm still here. And I love the fact that you see that. And even though you have Hawkins, when he transforms, one of the things that you see is right away he just looks at him and he says, okay, so your body's still intact. You're not a Logia type. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, wait a second. You have the different types of devil fruits. You got the Logia type, and then you got the Zoan type. And I want to say there's one more. It's I want to say it is the devil fruit type that Enel or Inryu had back in Skypiea. I think it starts with a P. But what I really love about that is the fact that this admiral is showing me something that I didn't take in consideration. They're also in this position because of their experience and because of how smart they are. And I was impressed at the fact that Sanji was able to discern very easily back during the fight against CP9 in Annie's lobby, when he saw the clear fruit and he knew what it was right away. And I love the fact that you're seeing this with this admiral, and he's picking out right away not only the devil fruit type, the power, but he's also picking up whether or not it's a different classification, and he's coming up with countermeasures for it. And just seeing that lets me know that these admirals are on a different level. Not only do they have the power, but they have the skill to back it up. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people, particularly a lot of shonen anime and manga fans, they overlook something. Power means nothing if you don't have skill. A more skilled opponent will always beat the stronger opponent. Sheer power will not win you every fight. If you have power and you can't do anything with it, it means absolutely nothing. And the same thing holds true in life. If you're the more skilled person, it doesn't matter if you're going up against somebody that is starting in a better position than you. Your skill and your hard work and your experience, 9 times out of 10, will be enough to get you where you need to go. You do need some lucky breaks every now and then, but for the most part, the skilled person, the one who puts in the work, that's the one who gets rewarded, at least in most cases. At least that's my belief, or my kind of narrow scope on the world. And what I love about that is the fact that as he one-shots everybody, okay, for the most part, I mean, they're still fighting, but I still classify it as a one-shot, because if he wanted to, they'd all be in handcuffs, and they have like the sea stone prism on them. The devil fruit powers be nullified. But I like the fact that he's taunting Drake. Even when Drake transforms and all that stuff, he's taunting him. He says, like, look, you used to be one of us. Your fear is real. And I love the fact that Drake kind of gives us a hint as to what this Bartholomew Kuma that's in front of us really is. I think that's like a cyborg or something, because what we're seeing is, it's got the appearance, but he flat out says it's got Kizaru's laser, and that fits into what Luffy said when Luffy was like, I thought you said it was a shockwave. That's a laser beam. And at first when I read it, I thought, okay, maybe he just has a different devil fruit power that we didn't know, okay? Like, maybe there's more to the paw fruit than what we originally thought. And I don't think that's the case. I think that somehow, some way, what the Navy is doing is they're making these cyborgs, or I guess because it's not really human, they're making these, well, it would classify as a cyborg, because, or would it be an android? I mean, that's a good question right there. I gotta go back and look at that closer. But you have this artificial being, and it has all these different abilities in it, but it's got the appearance. And maybe we could be seeing a scenario where the different warlords are being mass produced, And if that's the case and it's being given like the powers of the admirals, I mean, that's pretty damn interesting right there. That's pretty interesting. And I like how one of the things that we see is Nico Robin, very sharp, okay? She's not the smartest woman in the Straw Hat crew. She tries, though. She tries really hard. You won't believe how hard she tries. She tries so hard to be the smartest Straw Hat, but she can never keep up with Nami. No matter what she does, she can't keep up. She's trying really hard. You gotta give her a silver medal. Can't give her a gold medal. You give her a silver medal. The gold medal's reserved for Nami, okay? But you give her a silver medal because she graduated from a bronze medal, and she realizes if this was a real warlord, there's no way that they could take him out this easily because you got this three-person combo attack where Sanji is powering up that attack where his foot lights up, has the fire. Zoro's got the, I want to say, 300-pound Phoenix, the three-sword style, and Luffy's using the jet pistol, and they all combine for it, and it looks like they put some pretty good damage into this version of Kuma that's in front of them. And I like the fact that Robin makes that comparison because she said, not comparison, that observation, because it's showing us that there's more to come. And if they have to continually fight a version of Kuma, then the Straw Hats can't split up. They've got to stick together because if they're on their own, they're vulnerable. So that's interesting. That's interesting because when you have a large group like them, it's harder to go unnoticed. Because if you move in small numbers, it's easier to kind of slip through and adjust the stuff on the fly. If you're in a crowd and say there's two of you, you can grab the one that's not paying attention, kind of hide in the crowd. If there's several of you, you stick out. So this is key. This is going to be key. Where do they go from here? But I also like Drake, how Drake transforms. We see Drake get these big claws and his body transforms, has his own type, and he bites off part of the Kuma that's in front of him, and that's when he gets hit with the laser. But just seeing Drake's Devil Fruit power, I mean, that's pretty cool. And so now we've got the Zoan type right there. So I thought that was going to be pretty interesting, man. But, speaking of that, Anel Enryu, I had that wrong. Anel Enryu would be the Logia type because Ace is a Logia type, and Anel was able to kind of turn himself into lightning, just like Smoke is able to turn himself into smoke. Ace is able to turn himself into fire. So I missed that one, man. That's one thing I am gonna do once I finish up and I get caught up on One Piece. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go further in detail looking at the different devil fruits and the classifications because I want to do like a video just breaking down each category, man. I think that'd be pretty cool, man. Probably call it devil fruits for dummies or something, but I think that'd be pretty cool, kind of break it into that part because what's really cool about the devil fruits and just the different types is Oda has like these different rules and laws for them, and when you go through and you're doing what I'm doing where over the past 2 years, you're taking in new information as it's coming, but you're also getting so wrapped up in the story as it's going through. It's sometimes you get it, you slip on it a little bit. So I'm going to go back on that one. I thought that was pretty cool. But so far, I'm totally loving how this arc is progressing. I thought that just like the themes on slavery and human trafficking was going to be enough. But Oda, sure enough, this is a battle shonen, and he's ramping it up. And in comparison to past arcs, he's ramping it up right here a lot faster than he did before. So my kind of question to you guys, because I know a lot of you all have been reading One Piece way longer than me. And so my question would be, during this point, during One Piece's rollout, I know One Piece was getting really popular. I know they had a huge spike, I want to say just before Annie's Lobby, like 2006. That's when One Piece just completely started railroading everybody. At one point, all the mangas that were released before, I want to say like the first 34, 35 volumes or something, all of them were on the Japanese, I'm calling it the Billboard thing, that's wrong, but like the release for the books and all that, all of them are on there. You got a whole bunch of backlog of sales or whatnot. And so I'm wondering at this point, did Oda just ramp it up because of the popularity of One Piece starting to just really, really, really take off, become the massive monster that eventually surpassed Dragon Ball in terms of volume sales? I'm wondering if that's it, or if I'm wondering if maybe Shonen Jump kind of approached Oda and said, hey, get it in gear a little bit faster. I'm wondering if that's it because, Oda has the not Kishimoto, the Taite Kubo type thing, where Oda will kind of creep along, and then when the action hits you, it just hits you on the back end. You realize you've been reading so many chapters of awesome fighting because of the slow pacing leading up to it. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome day.